Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, Tali. Hello, Amir. Hello, Germs. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm waiting on the other chat to pop up, because I do have 3 chats. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are, you know, tell me what your day's been like. I had to run back to a store to go return something because the one we got from that exact store was open already and very much used. I'm waiting for this chat to pay attention to this other one that I have. Till then, I actually have to keep this one partly open until I see that it finds it. Alright, we're going to just start playing. Which means we're just going to start going. Hello, Minsu. How are you doing today? So we're going to generate our world, and we're going to just do a bit of Manhunt Practice. I hope that everything went the way it was supposed to. God, I hope. Just woke up. I don't think that's good. I mean, hey. Everybody, you know, goes its own way. If you need to take longer, a longer sleep, then you need to take a longer sleep. Nothing I can say about that. I did that today. This game feels like it's running weird, but it's because I have, like, multiple perspectives being shown at once. Okay. Oh, finally. Hold on. Did that just work? Can I minimize this now? Cool, it worked. I can minimize this now. Alright, that makes my game run better. Believe it or not. I slept at 8. Look, that's fine. Okay, that's a big cave. We'll go that way. Oh, there's a village right there. Should have turned around sooner. Do you see anything in the village worth anything besides food? Probably not. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I don't know how long we're going to stream for today. This might be a long stream, this might be a short stream. I don't know yet. I've had the pleasure of spending the last couple of days with my fiance, which makes me very happy. Even if she's not happy about the reason, I'm happy to have just gotten to spend time. That's all that matters to me. Being able to quick craft, that's something I'll never take for granted. Boy, let me tell you, not a fun thing for that. I am hoping, I'm gonna let you guys all in on a secret quickly. I am hoping that by the end of tomorrow, I will have some things I can actually tease to you guys about the next big project that I'm doing that isn't the videos that I was recording yesterday. I was debating on continuing that today and doing 1.1. I kind of don't want to do that all in one time. I want to enjoy that, so. But it's okay. They don't have to if they don't want to. You don't have to do it when you first come into the chat. It's just so that you guys can see how much you guys have. Rice don't have to. Is there no wheat here? Oh, that would be miserable. Wow, this village kind of sucks. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Just gonna grab a few more pieces of wood quickly, and then I guess we'll just go from there. Should go kill the golem. It's not that bad of an idea. This is going to be a very, very, very annoying start to this stream. At least be more than 2, I think. I'll take some free food. Why wouldn't I? Yeah. Okay. Probably grab more stone. I'm going to need to grab... I should do this like I'm actually, like, doing the hunt instead of just to speedrun like I've been trying to do. Because part of it... Alright, I'm not even going to do that anymore. Because part of the problem was I was trying to convince myself that I could do it without all the armor and stuff, and I probably can. But all that skill is only going to do is make it so that when I have the armor, it's just overkill. Which, like, great and all, but... It's only for the base game. I've still got to avoid the hunters, so... Oh, that's right. I forgot to turn this back on, because we were recording for the video yesterday, so I turned that off. There's some more iron. Hi, I'm new. Hello, Adominus Rex. How are you doing today? Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. My name's Awsomelego123. I stream just about every single day here on YouTube and on Twitch. Oh, hello, Creeper. Oh, damn it. We play a lot of Minecraft here. It's kind of the big one there. There isn't really much more to say on that. I'm trying to hit 850 subscribers by the end of March, so if you would like to subscribe, you're welcome to. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later if you don't like the kind of content you see. I don't even have enough cobblestone for a furnace. Oops. Currently, we're doing a little bit of Manhunt Practice. Me and my friends have done Manhunts in the past, and some people seem to like it, so I thought it'd be fun to do it again. So, we're just gonna quickly do a little bit of practice here and there, just to see if this is still, you know, a thing we can do. But yeah, welcome in. Hello, Zero. Friendly neighborhood Canadian Florida man has arrived. Let's go. But I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm sorry that things are a little low energy. It's just a better way of me just... I've kind of... I don't think people like the high energy version that I kind of stream with. I think that people prefer the more, you know, this way. Now I'm subscribed. Well, thank you. There should be a little alert that goes off. I do have custom alerts for that, but we'll see. Sometimes they don't go off. If you have your subscriptions private, they don't always come up, but... Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you. It's kind of crap after your stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Zero. And diamonds. Alright. Got to fish for about 3 hours, so I feel great. Good. I'm happy about that. Okay, well now we have enough for a diamond sword, which I actually might make. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make it. I don't have a sword yet. Let's do it just for fun. Okay, perfect. Grab this. Keep going this way. While we're here, look for our 1 flint. Come on. We're here for one flint. I'll gladly take a bunch of gravel. I'll use it as a building material. I'm not afraid. Alright, perfect. 18, which is not enough. We need a little bit more before we can make iron armor. But that's okay. We need something to smelt with. We have wood. I just don't want to burn through all of it. I'm not exactly sure what to do. I was really hoping that a Nightbot would come in and explain how gunpowder works, because I don't know if Dominus Rex is still here, but so I created a channel point system for YouTube, so it's very similar to channel points on Twitch. Just lets you guys earn points by watching stream, and then basically from there you guys can use them to get different commands, and that means different things on stream. Hey, a zombie spawner. Red, gunpowder, sure. Golden apple, that's great. That's really all there is. Don't really need too much out of this. Grab this while I'm here. I thought of a cool but very hard speedrun. Sure, what you got, Zero? The realism Minecraft mod while speedrunning? Would you believe me if I said I've considered using that mod in the past and just never did? Bit out of laziness and a bit out of just messing with Minecraft's physics engine scares me. Hello VR Sonic, how are you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. We are definitely at the point where we're good now. Alright. Is that a slight waste of lava? Probably. Do I care? Not really. It's not really that bad of an idea. It's a lot of materials that I can now get out of it. Ooh, I'm back. Welcome back. Thank you. Hello, Nightmare, we vibin'. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good day. I apologize again, guys, if things are just a little low energy today. I just kind of want to vibe with you guys. Like I said, I really enjoyed just talking with you guys. It's part of the reason why I stream. So, part of the reason why why I stream over make videos. I actually prefer the conversations I get while talking to you guys. I hope you guys are looking forward to the video that I'm making soon, but I don't think anybody's actually looking forward to that. I think that everybody kind of finds that one boring. Don't have a lot of iron, huh? Anymore? Nope. What's my favorite dinosaur? I'm pretty basic. I like the Triceratops. I would love to pretend like I'm like some like super cool dinosaur loving guy. I just never got into it when I was a kid, so you know, not really much into it. I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear. Trust me, my fiance loves dinosaurs, and I'm just like, they're cool. And that's like all I got. But yeah, I'm basic. I like the Triceratops. I assume your favorite is the Indominus Rex. I like the Spinosaurus. Ooh. That's a good one. It's a very good one. Okay, time to use my bundle. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Grab that back and jump. Okay. And the Indominus Rex too, yes. Huh. Just so bad at this game. Okay. Let's grab a few more iron. We'll get our armor, and then we'll probably go... Oh, hey, look, more diamonds. We'll probably go to the nether. Train to the nether quickly. Hello, Chris. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good day. That is not enough. Hello, can I play Five Nights at Candy's? Never heard of it. Hello, JPack. How are you doing? Yeah, I've never heard of that game before. I assume it's a Five Nights at Freddy's clone. Throw that in there, finish up all the iron. Then we'll do all the gold I've got and go from there. Hello, Colin. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome back. I hope you're having a good day. Paul, I hope all of you guys are having a good day. It's not fun when you're having a bad day. Ooh, very disco. Hello, Darkest Mark. How are you doing? What's your opinion on Linux? This time a detailed answer, please. Sure. For those of you guys, I'll give a quick gist on this. For those of you guys who are not very tech savvy, Linux is another operating system that can basically play in the place of Windows or Mac OS. I'll try to give a semi-detailed answer, but I'm also going to keep this kind of brief as to not bore everyone. For those of you guys who are a little interested in it, basically, I am a programmer. I've been working in Linux. I've been working in Linux distros for a while now. I actually have multiple computers that run Linux. My own personal one does run Windows. However, I have a dual boot for this system that can run Linux as well. So, just gonna throw that out there. My opinion on Linux, Darkest Mark, is for an average user, it is a lot more complicated than people would think it's worth to put the time into learning. However, if you're willing to put the time into, you will be rewarded and you will seem like the smartest guy in the room. But just understand that not every distro is meant for running an operating system, like, properly. There are some that are, like, meant to run for a certain way, and there are some that aren't. I'm the one who will tell you, if you're going to learn on Ubuntu or Fedora. I saw an Enderman. In my game, I didn't see one. But if you did, I hope you didn't look them too much in the eyes. I don't like that. I prefer to tell people to start with Fedora or Ubuntu. I never tell people to start Debian, although a lot of people will say to go Debian or Mint or Pop. They're all great. I know it's not friendly to new people. I use Hyperland Arch. Okay, so the main thing is, like I said, I'm trying to keep it brief enough that I'm not boring people, but also just enough to kind of give an answer. I myself like using Linux, but for certain tasks. If I can avoid using Linux for certain things, I would do it, only because of how hard it is to keep it all in place. Like, the best way I can explain it is, when you're using Linux for certain tasks, the hardest, and I mean this like really, really honestly for a minute, the hardest thing about it is making sure everything is stable through one patch to another. That is not where they went. Where the hell did I put them? I don't know. Look for them later. Level 40 in Dominus, she looks like a chicken. I don't know what that means. I feel stupid. Where's Tiger and Rush? I don't know. They're not here yet. I don't know, Amir. They may not come around. They may not like me anymore. That's all. I don't know. Crafting table. There we go. So yeah, to answer your question in a more detailed answer, I do like Linux. I use it for specific tasks, but my problem with Linux is it's very hard to try and get somebody to jump on it, or worse, it's hard to keep somebody off it when you know that it's not built for them. I have a friend who very much wants to run it on the daily, but he gets really annoyed at kernel level anti-cheat and how many games use it. Hello, Art Disasters. I'm a fan. Well, thank you. It means a lot. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I hope that everything's, going your way. Yeah, I have a friend who really wants to use Linux because in his line of work, a lot of the computers that they use happen to use Linux. Which, I get it. It's also kind of one of those things where it's like, you don't have to use, you don't have to use Linux just because your work lets you use it. It's just one of those things where he likes everything to be... How do I explain this? He really likes a lot of his stuff to be, the same, whether it be from one device to another, so I get why he'd do it. It's just him trying to learn Linux the way he is he's been resetting a lot. If you look at her back, head, and tail is red. The rest of the body is white. Androgynous, the part of her arms and her legs are yellow. Interesting. Yeah, I play Minecraft server, but I go to Netherite and I die with it on. Ooh. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the game can be somewhat hard. I have an over 860-day hardcore world, so I've gotten pretty good at the game. Okay, one more question for the day. iPhone, Apple, or Android? For my personal, and I mean this as, I've brought this up before, so this is not to, so she is a chicken? Let's go! Chicken dinosaurs are cool. I'll give this kind of really generic answer, but it is kind of what you want to hear at a point. No matter who you are, I will die on the hill that if Apple was cheaper, it would be the better phone. Not because Apple is a better everything, it's because Apple is a more, air quote, rounded operating system, while Android is better because it is on cheaper devices. That is not me saying that Android is bad, but if it comes down to price, like the price point, I prefer Apple's phones over Android's phone if they were the same price, because Android is on, I would say, cheaper equipment, but I would honestly just say a cheaper product, not overall, but as in price. Android is a better phone. But if you're asking operating to operating, I will say that that Android is not as good, because you can have one version of Android go up and completely break everything. Why do people use minecarts? Some people use them to move things around. Some people use it to travel around long distances. There's a bunch of reasons to use minecarts now. I remember back when it was just ride a minecart and that was it. Couldn't even put a chest in it. But a lot of people will also use it as it's an easy, very easy way to, if I remember correctly, it's a really easy way of doing entity cramming. Same way you can do with boats, but minecarts are technically smaller than a block, so technically better. Okay, we don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that. Really should have grabbed the piece of dirt, so I could have grown that. An idiot. Hello, Mason Goose. How are you doing? You have a lot of apps to start with. I mean, TNT minecarts. Oh, because they do a massive amount of damage when they're dropped on someone. Yeah, see, the only issue I have with Android is when it comes down to, like, one-to-one, when you're learning, like, a good example, when you're learning a new phone, Android is not as new user-friendly as Apple is. And I've said that before. I've also said, you know, I have Android and iOS. I use both. I know it's been a few minutes, but I gotta go now. No worries, Amir. Have a good one. Hopefully your day is, you know, well, and I hope you're doing okay. But have a good rest of your day. Yeah, looking for dirt. Now, I have both. My daily phone is, in fact, an iPhone, but I do actually have one of each. The only reason I don't like Android as much is I had one update of Android which physically destroyed one of the buttons that was on my phone. My phone had a physical, like, home button, physical, like, back and everything, and they basically changed one of the functions as one of them, so I could no longer use that function. That's why I don't like Android as, like, a personal preference. Why I will stick with iOS, because I have to wait for politely the hardware to change before something like that happens. So kind of the same as Windows versus Linux, or Mac versus Linux. I prefer Windows because most of the things that I do require me to use Windows. However, if I'm doing something, I'll say it. I really didn't mind Mac OS as a better in-between to Linux and Windows, and a lot of people think that that's a bad take, and I'm sorry. I've programmed on both. Mac is the perfect in-between because it teaches you how to use your terminal the same way that Linux does, without requiring you to brick your thing if you made a wrong move on your terminal. My friend is like god of Minecraft servers. Now that either means he is op, or that means that he's, like, really good at the game or uses cheats. I don't know what that means specifically. I assume it means that he's, like, op and can do anything, or he's really good at the game. iPhones are better. Depends on the person, depends on everything. Like, I brought this up on another stream when I was asked this question. If iPhones weren't so expensive, I'd 100% say that iPhone is just flat better. But because of how expensive iPhones are, they actually keep people out of using them. Which I think is I think that's a bad business move. And the problem is, they're cheaper, air quote, cheaper versions of their phones. The corners that they cut sometimes are worth it, sometimes they're not. It's kind of hard to, you know, sit here and say it's worth it versus it's not, with that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, if I have to pick between Mac OS or Linux, I'll usually pick Mac OS. If I'm picking Windows or Linux, depends on what it is. iPhones are like $150. Used, maybe. Not new. That's the problem. This is the other thing. You can get a used Android phone for like 60 bucks. It's still worth it more to go with the cheaper, air quote, version of it. While I myself use iPhone, that doesn't mean that I think that it's the best thing in the world because of that problem. Okay. What do I need? You two go in here. You. You go in there too. Oh, I could have cooked my potatoes. It's frustrating. I knew there was something else I needed to do and I forgot it. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of food. I really should cook those potatoes. It's rough. You change caves, you get more. Yeah. I might. I'm just... the problem is I just need lava at this point, and I'm good to go to the nether, so I'm just debating if it's worth moving to a different cave or just looking for lava at this point. Alright, that can keep cooking while I do this. Where are we at? -40? God, jumping back from 1.0 is like the most jarring thing ever. I can feel that we're gonna need to make a new pick. I could make a trapdoor. That's not a bad answer, but I think everyone in this chat is gone and not me. It's okay. I've brought this up before, but I stream for fun. This isn't my job. I'm not worried about, who comes, who doesn't. I'm just happy by those who stick around. That's all that matters to me. I stream so late for some people that it makes sense that they can't stick around, though. Like, for us here on the East Coast, it's almost 10 p.m., so I understand when people aren't able to stick around. But, yeah. Look, Twitch and all these other platforms are built on the lurkers. Those who watch but, don't stick around the entire time. Nothing wrong with that. For those who want to stick around, they're welcome to. For those who don't, they don't have to. Yeah, I know it may seem weird that this isn't my job, but I try to stream every day. It's something I do for fun. Like I said, I'm a programmer first, so if people can't stick around, they don't have to. That's one of the big things that I try to stress to people is my job as a content creator is to entertain. If you guys aren't being entertained, I always tell people, please go find someone else who will. Not because I don't want to entertain you the way you want, but because if that's what you want, I want to make sure you get the content you want to watch. If it's not what I'm making, I'm not going to change for one or two people. That's just kind of all it is. I know that sounds rude. I know that sounds selfish. It's just the honest truth. If you don't like what I'm making, I will happily tell you, you're welcome to go find the content elsewhere that you want to watch. Is that harsh? At times, yes. Otherwise, I don't know. Diamonds. It's become so easy to find you. Well, now I can make myself my diamond pick I was going to make, and the diamond axe, so I can actually do something. No, it's okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get too, We're doing this low vibe version today, so that's all. Just a reminder, if you guys are watching on the in the Shorts tab or you know, on the shorts feed. We are streaming on the normal, so if you guys wanted to watch on a more horizontal and more YouTube video-esque version, you can do that. We are streaming there as well on YouTube. Just have to go to our channel and you'll get it there. There's so much iron. I would say this is very clearly an iron vein that I've dug into. Not that I'm complaining, just, you know. It's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for lava. The lava chicken, please. Oh, that's annoying. Hello, Steven. How are you doing? Just dropping in to say hi and good night. No worries. Have a good one. My Discord just restarted as soon as I went to go open a DM from someone. Have a good one, Steven. I hope you're doing well. Oh. What just happened? What just happened? Nothing? I mean, Tolly came in for a 70 stream streak. I see that. Good luck? No, I'm good. I don't need no luck. I just need to find this lava ornament. I need to find the lava bit. But no, thank you, Art Disasters. I was gonna say I wanted to talk about something, but I don't think I can. See, I really want to talk about the project that I'm working on, but I can't do that yet. Not until at least tomorrow. So I'm getting together with all the other members to like finalize a bunch of things so that we can start it soon. I really want to do it so badly. I was about to say something on it, but I don't want to make other people feel bad, so I'm not going to. Man, I'm so excited. I hope people actually like the project. I'm like certain no one's gonna like it though. I'm like certain everybody's gonna hate it. It'll be fine. Footsteps to my left, that means that there's mobs to my left. That means from this point forward we move left. Don't you love popping bubbles? Oh, are we talking about the amazing digital circus? I mean, I'll talk about that, why not? I mean, yeah, I mean, bubbles are fun. So they're either directly above, let's see. Is that above me? Five, there we go. Yep. Yep. Wow, this cave sucks. Wow, this cave sucks. I might actually have to leave and go find another cave. That is so annoying. Do you want to see something? Sure. Sure, why not? This is a miserable cave. Should really leave. And now you're gonna tell me a bat spawned here, right? No? Different cave entirely, huh? See, negative 40 is... or negative 32 is such a weird place for me to be doing this. I'll show you, just I have to set it up. No problem, take your time. Oh, 13 diamonds. What am I gonna do with 13 diamonds? Pickaxe, axe, and pants, I think, right? Okay. Nothing in here, huh? That's the kind of cave I was looking for. Okay. Glow squid. That's not what I want. Okay, and that's a chest plate instead of leggings. Oh, I just picked up the chest plate again. It's fine, I'll fix it in a second. There. See, the last time... Oh, Skulk. Great. My favorite. Oh, my favorite biome that I keep finding. Diamonds have gotten so easy to find now. There's Lapis there. It's not working. I'm sorry. Hello, Wyatt. How are you doing? I'm here, but gotta go in 5. No worries. If you can't stick around, I understand. I hope you're having a good day, though, Wyatt. It's not working. I'm sorry. Bye, Shrieker. Just gonna go this way. What do I care? Hello, Lucifer. How are you doing? So I'll be here for a bit. No worries. If their Streamlabs crashed, I would tell you to let them know to use a different streaming thing if they can, like OBS if they can. But I understand if they can't. Hope you're doing well today, Lucifer. So what do I do for fun? A lot of Minecraft. Wish I was memeing, but I've been playing this game for over 15 years. I kind of have to. I play a lot of this. I play Overwatch and stuff with my friends. Yeah, the basic stuff. I mean, I drive. Like the most like enjoyable thing that I do in my life, truthfully, is I like to drive. So I will do that quite often. Enderman. Gotta deal with that in a second. I know that seems kind of boring to some people, but, you know, gotta go. No worries, Wyatt. Have a good rest of your day. I hope everything's going well, and I hope you're doing okay. That creeper's pissed off at me. It'll be fine. Go off. Thank you for the ender pearl. Hi, Creeps. Yes. Creeps is waiting. He was waiting so patiently. Drive, what's my favorite car? So I actually owned one of my dream cars. I still own one of them. But, one of my dream cars was a, at the time, was the 2018 to 2022? The FK8 Honda Civic Type R, which I actually owned a 2020 one for a while until, issues with the car kind of came up. It wasn't just the car, it was just a bunch of things, but one of the biggest issues we had was the engine ended up dying. Like, literally, under 50,000 miles, I needed to get a new engine. The dealership did a really good job, but something in the wiring or something was just messing with it. It was really bad. I really wish really wish I got to keep that car. I fought tooth and nail for that thing. So the stream is bugging out for me. So if it's bugging out for you, I would see if anybody else is having any issues, but on my side, I'm not dropping any frames. So it's either YouTube or it's your internet connection. I'm back. Welcome back, Amir. How have I not found a lava pit? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm typing and you're ignoring me? No, I was just running. I'm running away from things. I saw that you typed your dream car. I was going to read it in a second. I was just trying to make sure that I'm where I am. I'm trying to find a lava pit, so kind of splitting my attention here. I'm sorry. I did say that if you had to go, you were okay, and I was hoping that you're doing okay. Your dream car is a 1967 GT 500 Shelby Mustang. Interesting. That's a fair one. That's a very fair one. Never mind, it's better? Alright, cool. But no, I'm not ignoring you, Wyatt, I promise. Wyatt, I promise I'm not ignoring you, and especially not on purpose. I try not to ignore chat, like, at all. I'm back. I'm back? Are you saying I'm back or I'm back? Wait, is my microphone just not working now? Because I think I said that too. Bro, I'm not being ignored. Apparently I'm just a bad streamer. I haven't read any of my chat. What? I said hello when you came in, and I said that you wrote I'm W-A-U, so I didn't know what that meant, and then you said you had to go. So I had said I hope you're doing okay, and thank you for stopping by. Not a car guy. My dream car is a Camaro SS. My dad had one of those. I what to come back? Yeah. What about you is W-A-U? I don't know what that means. You skipped diamonds? Did I really, Tolly? You're probably right, I did, but why would I grab them? This is supposed to be a manhunt. Look. They're there. I chatted more, but okay. But then I don't see it. I don't see it. Hold on. What about you? It's an abbreviation. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I'm dumb as rocks. I see. I'm here, but I'll be gotta go in 5 minutes. I am W-A-U. I see. That's what about you? I see that now. I'm dumb. I can't read. We've been over this before. I'm alive. That's kind of the best I could do. And then it says, gotta go. My dream car is the 1967 GT 500 Shelby Mustang. And then it's you telling me that I'm not reading your chats. I didn't know that was an abbreviation because I'm stupid. Oh no, I see the diamonds. I see the diamonds. At this point, I'm just memeing. Apparently that's what about you. W-A-U means what about you. So you see those chats, you're okay. I literally had to open your history to read everything. But I was answering, I promise. What about you, I didn't know that was an abbreviation. That one was on me. I'm stupid. That I will tell you. I made it up? Well, that explains it. That explains why I didn't know the inner machinations of your mind are an enigma. Didn't hear the car one, sorry. No, you're fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I said I assume I'm just a bad streamer all the time. Damn, missed the one I wanted. I just need lava. Or obsidian at this point. I have the diamond pick. I could just make it myself. My mind is intergalactic. I have insanity. It's okay. My typing is slow. It's okay. I type semi-fast, so. Please, I just need a lava pit. That's a lava, but not a lava pit. I need a lava pit. What? Thank you. Lava pit. Finally. I don't even care that this is going to be stupidly long to do. I just need obsidian now so we can do this. This is so dumb. That could have been bad. Think I go more down. I mean, we're here. Imagine being cursed with autism, ADHD, dyslexia, insanity, sleep paralysis, short-term memory loss, and insomnia. That sounds unfun. That sounds unfun, but it also sounds like you have the most fun in the friend group at the same time. So I don't know. Alright, we only need 10, so we'll be fine. I still get BS. It's rough, buddy. That is so rough. Who was ringing our doorbell at 10 in the morning? 10 in the morning. It's 10 at night. What am I saying? Tolly's like already typing. Like, didn't you mean at night? No, B's the grade. Oh well, BS means BS works too. I mean, I'll say right now, this is an honest thing. I always felt like the school's academic grading system was just get out of my head. I live there rent free. We've been over this. Yeah, I always thought that the grading system was always just so I always thought that the educational grading system was just so flawed in its own way. I'm cursed. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Like, here's a weird thing, right? So, recently my TV, I'm not kidding, like, this is honestly what happened. So recently today, as you guys know, I had Eclipse here, my fiance, and she was playing Pokopia on the TV. And all she did was turn her switch off, and my TV stopped working. Kept turning on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, a ton. So it was basically dead now. Which was hilarious in its own way. So basically, I have all the above. One of my friends calls me Sped. That's just rude. Look, if you like the nickname, more power to you, but I know a lot of people would take offense to that. Where's my flint and steel? It's in my... I'm just... Okay, hold on. Get rid of the tough, get rid of the cobblestone, keep the deep slate, get rid of this, don't need that. Instead of getting rid of that, we'll put that in here. The bones, grab the coal in here. Don't need the glowing sacks. Throw that in there. Alright, cool. Wants to go to Planet Lego 123. I mean, I wouldn't want to go there. Wow, this sucks. God, talk about a crappy fucking spawn. Really? If I know Eclipse, she was freaking out she broke something. Yes, no, she was blaming herself because she's had such a rough couple of days that she's like the one thing that she was trying to do. So we had to go and get a new TV. Now, before I say that, it's not because I wasn't willing to try and fix the TV. The part for my TV costed more than the TV. I want that to sink in. Hello, Samuel. How are you doing today? You need an ender chest? Eh. I kind of... So, if I was going to keep this world for any reason, sure. Maybe I would do that, but I'm not... The whole point here is that I'm going to be basically, if I die, I'm resetting. And the whole reason it's like that is because... We're basically doing Manhunt practice, and the whole thing on Manhunt is if I die, I'm dead. Remember my teacher that I hated and hated me? Yes, Wyatt, I do. Yeah, basically because you're, or because I'm doing a Manhunt practice, if I die in the Manhunt, that's it, that's game. I kind of have to play this as if I only have one life. There's my fortress. Okay, I was right. Retiring next year, let's go. Then she can't torture, or then they can't torture any other, anyone else. Bruh. Yeah. So, you know, basalt deltas are great for fortresses? Yep. Just because they're great for fortresses does mean that, like, traversing them can be a bit of a pain. I'm the most comfortable in that biome, which should show with what I just was doing. Yep, that was my fear. That was the fear with me doing this with the shield, because every time I do this, I screw up with the shield, so... It's lagging. Amir's left the chat. Goodbye, Amir. So that means you're in hardcore. Pretty much, but I'm not playing it in hardcore mode. So, I'm playing as if the rules were the same. If I die, I'm dead. It's just it. She don't teach, she just signs videos. Interesting. Okie dokie. Almost there. Alright, now that we have that, we can just kind of waltz on through here. We do need a few more blocks, if I'm not wrong. Yep. Do. I hope everybody's doing well right now. I hope that today's stream is at least a little entertaining. Alright, and here we are. Ruined portal over there, that's useful. Kinda hoping for one of these to be, hello, spookiest of today. How are you doing? Bought the stream twice in a row, so now I think that's a sign to finally tune in again. Well, welcome. Hopefully you're having a good day. Damn, that's unfortunate. I have to build a roof over one of them. Yeah, but welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask away. I do my best to read chat, which does mean that, you know, while I do try, it does mean that it isn't always perfect. But yeah, if you have any questions, please by all means ask. We're just doing some manhunt practice. Basically what that means is we're playing this as if I was going to be in a manhunt. As we do that sometimes here. I have some friends that help hunt me and stuff. Oh, that's going to be me dying. Which means we're ending this... means we're ending this world. We're not ending the stream, we're ending the world. Because I can't talk. Goodbye. New one coming in. Nope. Not doing that. I look forward to hunting you down. I mean, it'll be fine. The whole problem is there. One, I've moved the server to actually, like, near me instead of near you, so hopefully that'll help with the ping issue that we were having. But I'm actually looking forward to it more. People question why I don't do these biomes. It's because there's nothing in these biomes that makes it easy enough for me, unless I get lucky enough to spawn in a village here. They are too big. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. I'm not really on the way home for school. Morons were sword fighting in the school hall. Wow. What the hell? That is wild. Okay, lava pit. Alright, guess we'll try this quickly and see what we got. You know when you just do something and you just almost facepalm because you're like, why are you so dumb? That was me just a second ago. Alright. Okie dokie. Pick on dirt moment. Okay. Hello, Sean Harney. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hi. Hopefully you're doing well. Hope you're all having a good day. I'm sorry if things aren't the greatest. Just remember, tomorrow's another day. It can always get better. You seem like a full YouTuber. I mean, sure, whatever helps you with it. How's the ever-living pizza-eating, spleef-beating hell is my gunpowder so low? I know I haven't tuned in a while, but I didn't know that it dropped like that, like 1K before. So, you may have, so I could give that back to you. So to quickly explain, Spookiest, when I was not home and I was visiting relatives, I was using the same tool. When I merged the two together, it took, for some reason, it just did not take some of the gunpowder values. So I might have to just give it back to you. That is possible. So I can easily give that back to you. Give me one quick second to do so. Come on, bot. Where are you? No, it's not give, right? It's add. I think that's what it is. I think it's add. I always forget that it's add. No, I'll fix it. It's my fault. It's, like I said, it's the system. It's just stupid. There you go. Now you have your points back. Meant cool? Oh, well, it's okay. I understand if you don't think I'm very cool. I don't think I'm very cool. No, but welcome, Sean. I do try to stream just about every single day here on Twitch and on YouTube, so, you know, if you guys like what you guys see, you guys are welcome to subscribe or follow. I hate autocorrect, to be honest. It happens. It happens, don't worry. I think I'm a fool. Thanks, no worries. No worries. I just realized Twitch couldn't hear the music like they're supposed to. And Tolly didn't tell me. Odds. All of fiction, not gonna lie. He tries. He keeps getting contained back. He's just got to be put back in the box some days. Also, what's your opinion on Minecraft mods and its add-ons? I'm a mod maker, so I feel like that's I feel like that's a pretty easy question for me to answer. I personally like them. That's why I still play them. That's why I still make things for it. The curse of watching on mobile. It's okay. Don't worry about it. The only issue that I have with Minecraft add-ons and mods is Bedrock's add-ons. The fact that they cost money is the biggest thing to me. It upsets me dearly. Mods are not something to be put behind 1,000 paywalls, and I've said that before, even about, like, people putting them on their own. If you make the mod, you're allowed to paywall it. The fact is, Mojang doesn't make the mod, and they're the ones paywalling it, technically. I get that it's so that people can get a more direct contribution to, you know, what they've done. It's just one of those, it bugs me a little bit. It's the same thing with texture packs. Hey. My favorite mod, and favorite mod genre. I am very partial to the tech mods myself. Spent a lot of time playing them. So that's like the main ones that I play are tech ones. Probably my favorite is More Creeps and Weirdos, though. That's such an old mod that I can't. Wow, there's a tree underground. I can't ignore it. I love that mod so much. What's your Bedrock user? I might add you. Also, I have a cool, that is fun, the fun fact of Java mod port. So, I am not playing Bedrock, I am playing Java. So, that may put a little hamper in your plans. It is the same thing as my YouTube name, so it is just Awsomelego123. You're welcome to try and add me. I don't use Bedrock often, so can't really help too much. Let's go grab more sweet berries, because otherwise we will starve. Always get mushrooms, I guess. There we go. There are more. I love horror mods. My favorite mod is the Broken Script. It's really creepy, pun intended mod. Some pretty neat lore. Interesting. Do decide, what is the bedrock port of Tinker's Construct? Interesting. Yeah, I've played Tinker's many, many times. I've always liked Tinker's. I'm happy that that's free. That should be. My problem is, if it's not MDio making it, I don't think I'd ever actually use it. I hope it's him doing it. I want to make that clear, but if I find out, like, a mod is being ported to Bedrock and it's not by the original person, I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way that Mojang will let them do that. I don't know. I don't know, call me strange, just one of those things. Mojang is so against people stealing shit unless it's stolen for their platforms, and then they kind of just don't care. Can't tell if it's by the actual creator. The actual creator's name is MDio. MDIYO _. Gonna check real quick. Go ahead. Creating FNAF Management Wanted are my favorite creative mods. Interesting. I wish I liked Create. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like Create, and the reason I don't like Create is because I hate that it's become this gold standard when it itself... I guess that's the same thing I have with just Cobblemon and everything. I hated that Create needed so many add-ons to make it work. Same thing I used to give for Forestry and for Immersive Engineer... No. Thermal Foundation. Immersive Engineering didn't need much more. It only needed, like, one to, like, interact with certain other things, which, you know, its own thing. I like that Create is what it is, and I like that Create has, you know, become this, but I hate that people ignore what Create, in its own way, took from. Like, it took inspiration from a mod called Better Than Wolves that's so old that, like, nobody remembers it, except people who played the game back then. This. Okay. Like, trying to remember what the hell I have to do. That, so I can now get the, so I can now get this. And I forgot to do that. I'm not gonna craft another stick, I'll just get one this way. It's a pretty good point, to be honest. I really like making trains in giant factories. Okay, ready? Then Railcraft. Railcraft does it better. But no one's ready to talk about that. Also, another thing. I hate that Create did something that I have complained about forever. This is not me, like, getting mad at Create. This is just me getting mad at, like, the community for doing it this way. When there was a point where people were, like, all up in arms that Create was this, Create is that, whatever. And I said it reminded me of GregTech, and some people were like, that's not fair because GregTech's tedious and stupid. It changed recipes, so you cannot make them the traditional way. Create does the same thing. Like, I'm sorry to just say that, but... Better Than Wolves comparing it to RL? I guess you could compare it to RLCraft. Yeah, I guess I really only used it for certain aspects, but yeah, you could have. No, you're correct, though. It's just one of those things. It's... Yeah, I thought so. I thought that was only 3. Do. That was annoying. I knew I was gonna have to. I knew I was gonna make that mistake because I put one extra block out, but not the other one. It's fine. By the way, the Tinker's Construct is someone named FTB. Okay, if it's ported by FTB, I'll say it now, it may be the only one that is actually that way. So if it's done by FTB, which stands for Feed the Beast, at least if it's the same one, then it's as close to the real one as you're going to get because they're a company that works with the mod makers. So maybe, maybe not, I'm not too sure. But that would be fine then if it is that way. I'm gonna die. You don't have to say sorry about opinions. I respect the opinion, and I can half understand the argument. Some made by saying that Greg Tech is annoying, but that is because I don't understand it. I thought it's the light one, so I don't sadly have the full one. See, that's the other thing. Well, that's what I mean, though. You can get the games for free, but they're not the real ones. They're just half-assed variations of them. They're not the full versions. You have to pay for the full versions. It's not how sorry, it's just me getting mad at the fact that Bedrock does that. No, the main thing is spookiest of today, like, to explain it. Greg Tech came out, and what Greg Tech did was it flipped all of what we knew about tech in Minecraft on its head. So basically, in order to do things that we used to only need like a simple generator and a simple machine for, now we needed something a lot more complicated, if I may say. This sucks. This spawn sucks. I'm leaving. I'm building another portal elsewhere. This sucks. Come here. Actually, just reset my world. This world has been nothing but turmoil. Just end it all. Thank you. This world sucks. New world. What Greg Tech did was it basically flipped us on our heads and basically took, like, in order to make a macerator, or a macerator, however you want to say it, which is one of the most common tools used in... Wow. Alright. Let's go for it. BRB, take your time. I'll quickly explain this and I'll explain it again when you come back if you want. Like, in order to make one of the most common machines, the macerator, macerator, however you want to say it, all that did was basically turn your ore into dust so you could easily make the different blends, whether it be Invar, Electrum, everything else. Hello, Zerfy MC, how are you doing? I hate this video on YouTube. They just use filters for YouTube provides them, and then they get millions of views when I hear choosing the right sound effect and getting the music, and I only get 1 year 2K. I hate to tell you this, but it's not always just that. Some people actually buy their views, believe it or not. But I'm not going to say that's what they're doing. Sometimes it's just YouTube playing favorites without meaning to, and other times it's just luck of the draw. This is going to be fun. But I hope you're doing well, Zerfy. Oh, I know what I was saying. Yeah, so in order to make the macerator or whatever, you actually needed to sit there and make 2 other machines in order to do it. You needed an industrial blast furnace and an industrial centrifuge. Which, don't get me wrong, that's so cool that we actually have to go through all those extra steps, but on that same token, it's really frustrating that to make the basic thing, you now need these super heavy things that are going to make your life hell to get. I'll set that sound effect like you only support... What? Jeez, then they don't realize they're using someone else. I mean, that's just YouTube as a nutshell, sadly. YouTube in a nutshell is just... I've said it before, the entire time I've been streaming basically since I started, it's always been a fight to see who's there. Trying to get popular on YouTube or find a good YouTuber is pretty hard. For example, those GTA G creators who just add a bit of someone's gameplay with a stolen sound and get like a bajillion views. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you have to be starting $6 for Tinker's Construct 3.0 so you can do $9.90 to the other prices. I mean, the fact you have to pay for a mod on a platform infuriates me, but that's part of the reason why I keep saying Bedrock's bad. That's part of the reason why I'll fight tooth and nail to say Bedrock is not a good game. If it's full of microtransactions, that's one thing, but if it's literally, oh, hey, I play Bedrock, and you, like, I've had people come into my streams tell me that Java's bad, and I'm like, yeah, but you have to pay for every little thing, including a skin and a texture pack. Like, I don't want to start fights, but, like, seriously? I'm not crazy. You guys have to pay for texture packs and skins. That's a bit obnoxious. I'm not saying, like, there aren't buy skins here, or buy, you know, all those things here, but, like, you don't have to use them. Download mods in Bedrock for free. It's only possible, I think, the Pocket download the app called MC Pet. Yeah, but that's using a third-party thing the same way as using CurseForge or anything else, so that's fine. So, sadly I'm stuck on Bedrock. I would gladly kill to play Java. I'm not, look, I am not trying to start a fight or say that you are not playing the right version or that you're doing something wrong by playing Bedrock. I want to make that clear. I want everyone to enjoy the game how they want. If they prefer Java, go for it. You prefer Bedrock? Go for it. You like Bedrock? Who gives a shit if I don't like it? This game is meant to be played by everyone. That's all it is. That's all. How dare. How dare. I have the no food. I knew this was going to be what happened to me. Come on over here for a minute. All right. Not where I want to go. Yeah, this is not a good world. I'm gonna... Intelligence having fun. I don't care about the version. I think both versions I'm good. If I'm having fun, that's exactly the point. Look, I went back and played Minecraft 1.0 last night. You know what I learned? Minecraft 1.0 is better than modern Minecraft. Doesn't that suck? And yeah, it's nostalgia goggles. I don't care. I had more fun playing 1.0 than I thought I was going to, so. It seemed like in the marketplace once plus, you can run Cracker's Witherstorm mod, a mod you feel like this is really good. See, here's the thing, right? I have played, I'm going to make this clear. I played with the Witherstorm mod that was made for Java all those years ago. I still think it's not that impressive, and I might just be crazy for it. I played a game called Limbus Company. It's a really fun strategy game with some really good storytelling, although sometimes the gameplay feels like a slot machine. No, I have not. I'll be honest. You convinced me with Slot Machine to at least think about it. No, I've played with the Witherstorm before. The Witherstorm's not really a worry. But I think that's only because when I played it and, you know, what I used for it, like, regardless, I stand by saying the Chaos Deity, or the Chaos Dragon, whatever the hell they call it now, is a scarier endgame boss. Is this just going to be me bricking this world? I think so. Bomb was kind of cool. There's a seed for those who care. I could get out, but then I'm not going back in, so. Do have to go to school tomorrow? Well, that's okay, Sean. If you need to leave, I'll understand. It's a gacha game, but the devs don't know how to make a monetized gacha game because it's monetizes the dirt in my backyard. Oh. Well, that's rough. Might as well swim in lava. Are your hearts purple? It's my favorite color, but I'm just confused. Yep. So I use a texture pack that does show my hearts is purple. Alright, go. Work with this. We can work with this. We can work with this. Wait, Zerfy, what do you mean about Java in Bedrock? Are you talking about, like, the servers that have both? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Hello, Isaiah. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, let's start by grabbing a bunch of the wheat. The only Java and Bedrock I know is that really old city texture pack that turns potions into coffee. What the hell? That's interesting. I made a 32 by 32 skin of creeps, but it needs to be 64 by 64, I assume. Sorry. Yeah, no, there's a specialty plugin that somebody coded that lets Java and Bedrock players play together, and I've considered doing that for something else, but yeah. Worst day I've had ever. Actually, well, I'm sorry about that, Isaiah. If you want to talk about it, you're welcome to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I hope that you know tomorrow's another day. It can only get better. To be compatible with Java. Yeah, Java's different. Java's a bit different than Bedrock. That's unfortunate. I do have to admit the gravestone mod is useful for keeping inventories without cheats. Yeah. I've been using gravestone and things like that for a while now. Damn, there's so many bundles. Good. We like to abuse the bundle in this game mode. Teacher's favoring this kid, and this kid is a bully and try to fight me. That's no fun. Most of the Minecraft trials are in the... Yeah. I'll say that, and I think they are, but I like my game. Hold on. What? I feel like I'm missing something there, Zerfy. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm missing something for that. I'm sorry. I feel like an idiot. So he lost the fight, then snitched that I did everything, and I did not. Oh. Well. Use Corpse and Deathfinder because if you die in the Nether with a good loot, that shit is gone. I've never needed a Deathfinder. Most of the time I have waypoints that automatically signal my death, even though I don't want them on. Right now in an Xbox party with a friend, might end up playing Minecraft with them. Let's go! Hope you get to enjoy Minecraft. That's the whole point, though. Just enjoy the game. Run. There we go. Well, hello. Silk Touch, we'll use that for a minute. Can't mine that. There's not enough lava. That's depressing. Do you play with Keep Inventory on? If you say no, I know you're lying. Everyone did once play with Keep Inventory. I played with Keep Inventory, but not anymore. Do I play with it? No. Have I ever? Yeah, because I have friends who can't stand losing their stuff. Hello, Bobbert. How are you doing today? Welcome in. No, I honestly, if I have a choice, it's never on. It hasn't been on since it was an add-on to the game, unless I'm playing with friends who need it. I actively choose not to play on servers where Keep Inventory is on. I have made fun of my friends because they need Keep Inventory on. So yeah, no. The only time I've ever done it was when a friend of mine was the one hosting the server, put it on, I died, went, oh, okay, and then I just logged off. Or if I'm playing with someone who actually needs it, because they're still learning the game. I don't see the point in Keep Inventory. I think that it's a little too, yeah. I love Minecraft multiplayer, but no one wants to play. Not to, like, annoy you. I mean, if people don't like to play it, that's one thing. I play online, but only on, like, certain servers. I don't really play online with a ton of people. Played before it was a thing. Oh, yeah, so did I. Doing one more roll of the gacha. Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck. Jujutsu Kaisen McDonald's sauce. Hello, Justarando. Wasn't that like a garlic-based sauce? I feel like I remember that being. You changing my face. My face getting changed. I swear if you got normal. Oh, interesting. Didn't even tell me which one you got. That's a new one. I'll just do this one then. I'll do this one so it'll be more funny. Thank you for changing the PNG just a rando. Hello Gamers Pro, how are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Damn, got a comment, oh well. It happens. What is my texture pack? It is Vanilla Tweaks. You can go on their site and make your own. It's kind of what I do, so. Mine lets me have certain things on. That's kind of what it is. Garlic sauce is so good. Yeah, see, I did remember. Thank you. Yep, no worries. Okay, we need to go grab some gravel. Yeah. Never mind, apparently my friend needs stupid Game Pass. That's unfortunate, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Want to play Minecraft Bedrock? I'm sorry, Isaiah, I don't play Bedrock. I also have the type of friends that keep inventory, we will lose everything. Like, I always want to say to them, it's not my fault you're a noob, why are you playing with me, I'm a pro. I'd never say it like that, Zerfy, but yeah, like, I don't play with it on, I don't see the appeal. That's all, I just do not see the appeal of playing with it on. That's, like, the whole reason why, if I want to do that, I'll play with a Gravestone mod or something like that. I think those are more fun. Do you have a way where I could play with you? Am I on a server? No, I am not on a server, I'm sorry. Sorry, Gamer Pro. I am playing single player. We're just practicing some Manhunt stuff, so... At the moment, we're just literally doing basically some speedrunning practice. It's the best way of explaining what I'm doing. Yeah, I would love to be able to have people join me, but at the moment, I just don't at the second. I'm sorry. Canada's a scam created by my neighbor Dave Charles McDoulick the 23rd? Interesting. Today I wake up and walked on my controller. Now my feet has holes and the controller is not there anymore. It's now just a piece of plastic. I mean, broken piece of plastic. Oof, that's unfortunate. Don't need those. Just keep going. Also, my friend stole his school headphones to talk since he somehow broke his headphones. Ooh, interesting. Speedrunner vs. Assassin was fire. Never watched it. Do I every new Lunar client? Do I use the Lunar client? Only when I'm on Hypixel, and even then it's kind of rare. It's really only when I do PvP stuff because I like doing all the fun emotes that come with it, but otherwise, I see no reason to use those clients. That means I need to play with my fingers like caveman. I mean, if you're talking about using a keyboard and mouse, I think that's a little bit better. But that's me. That's my hot take. I think that it's better to play with a keyboard and mouse than it is with a controller. Alright, cool. Will I add you on Lunar? I mean, I'm not using Lunar currently, so I don't have access to that at the second. Like I said, I only use Lunar on Hypixel, so unless I'm on Hypixel already, I really don't use Lunar at all. Or, like, I guess I should say, unless I plan to go on Hypixel, I don't even have it, like, running. But you're welcome to send me an invite there if you want. Is that a spider? Is that a spider jockey? I think that is a spider jockey. Yep. Spider jockey. Like, you're welcome to send me an invite. I don't have it open, so I can't do that right now. I'm sorry. Hold on. Just grab this, run away. Come on. Flint, 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 flint. There we go. Okay, Australia is a figment of a 12-year-old's imagination. If you still believe it exists, you're 9 inches shorter than you would be, and I don't mean your height. Interesting. I mean, I have a phone. I could buy a keyboard mouse, but I'm broke today. That means just fingers. Oof. Understandable. I have plenty of food, but just having something that's better for saturation would be nice. Okay. You're gonna hold food. What are you doing? There we go. Okay, so you're gonna hold the food. Quickly make myself boots, because that's one thing I'm missing. Chest plate. Axe. Sword. You'll hold materials like that. Alongside that. This, so that'll let me go in. Nope. Okay. The only other thing I need currently... I know I'm not looking at chat at the second. I really should fix that. Okay, hold on. It feels way hard to make this portal for myself, like my friend roasts me for days. I mean, I've been doing it for so long that it's really easy for me. Is your Minecraft user the same as your YouTube channel name? And I think I sent it to you. If you have a creeper with, like... And I did send the friend request. I mean, I would say so. Okay. Shield. That's the only thing I'm missing now is a shield. Excuse me, sir. Please stay away. Thank you. Okay. We have a boat, we have extra wood, we have coal. No, we don't have a furnace. Guess we'll see what that means. Hello? There we go. Okay, go. Do. Lucky block mod, and I have 3 dragon eggs. Let's go. Alright, found our fortress. Man. When it just works out like that, you don't even question it. You just accept it. Alright. Let us quickly. It's fine. It's fine. I always rely on that too much anyway. I can join you, or you join me. No, not on this. Like I said, I only do it when I'm on Hypixel, so unless I'm on Hypixel, I'm not even on Lunar. Like, I truthfully do not use Lunar when I'm just playing on the game. I legitimately am just playing single player, because it's also that much easier. Like, if I was on Hypixel, it's the only time I use Lunar. I do not use, like, clients otherwise, except for, like, mod loaders and stuff like that. Oh, that's a problem now. Like, if I, like, when I go on hypixel.net is the only time I realistically use, Hey, I'll take that. Damn, I think he picked it up. Nope, I picked it up. That is the wrong one. That goes there. Hello, Isaiah. You know, like I said, the only time I truthfully use, that I truthfully use it is when I'm playing on Hypixel, but... I never got the appeal of using, like, Lunar and Badline and all the other, like, clients when you're playing single player, when you're just playing on, like, a normal server, unless you just want to have a bunch of mods you're, like, used to using, like, a minimap and stuff. But at that point, just run your, you know, run it on, like, Modrinth or whatever. It's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. If I had a PvP like the 1.8 and I finally beat someone, they then accuse me that I got banned for anti-cheat and I can't report because I don't have a Discord. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Spin on... What? What? That's a problem. It's gonna come back to bite me, I can already feel it. This is gonna be an annoying fortress to deal with, I can already feel it. As great as it is to see that off the rip, the oof factor on the fact that it's completely open is a problem. I could pearl on. Be a waste of my pearl, but it's an option. That's a bunch of wither skeletons. Where's my easiest way to get in? I think it's over there. It's gonna be annoying. Screw it, we'll do it. It's gonna be annoying to deal with. I really gotta not jump around in the nether when I'm not looking at the screen, instead not look at chat while I'm in the nether. Memeing. I will always look at chat while I'm in the nether. Okay. This entire fortress exposed? I think it is. Interesting. I think it is. Hello, Collector Badge. What's up? How are you doing today? Let's go see if we can find one that's semi-enclosed. Whoa, that's a problem every single time. Like, without fail, every single time I come into the Nether Fortresses, I will run up on one of them. So one of these days, I'm gonna get a skull, and it's gonna be hilarious. Okay. Come here. Not telling, but I think I have like 20 dragon eggs from these lucky blocks. Damn. What? Where'd the blaze go? I already feel like I'm gonna get mollywopped. Gotta wait a second for all this to come back. And here's where I'm gonna die. Simply because they keep spawning above me. Okay. Okay. There we go. Do this for a little bit of regeneration. Go from there. Isaiah, that is so 2025. Can't believe you try that here. You should know by now that doesn't work. Alright, this is just me being a problem here. I have no blocks. Not how I wanted to be doing this, but I need my health to regen a little more before I can take on all the blazes that I know are spawning here. That's the only thing I need now. Doo-doo. Gonna be an annoying thing to have to deal with. I'm not even gonna pretend. Right, there we go. Oh, I need to just eat food and keep alive. That's all I gotta do. It's kind of that simple. Ow. My bones. Whoop. Why is my game doing this? I keep thinking that it means like I'm like screwed or something like that. Thank you, goodbye. Thank you, goodbye. Thank you for punching me. The only issue with wearing the golden armor is that it just does not give me a lot. I know I could make more. Just the only one of PvP, but if you were hosting the world on Lunar, I would just spectate you. I know, but I'm not... I'm just gonna make this clear. I don't play with clients usually. I don't see the appeal of playing like a normal game with client. Maybe that's because I've been playing the game so long that I never got the appeal for it. The only way that I use Lunar or anything else is when I'm on something like Hypixel, which means that I'm usually either playing mini games or I'm playing like Bed Wars or something. I know that there is a mod that people are using for like speedrunning, and I have considered using it. The only reason I won't do it currently is the goal isn't to speedrun. The goal is for the manhunt, not... I guess the best way of saying it is not for the speedrun itself. If I was doing this for speedrun, I'd have the timer up and everything. The whole point for me is not to do it as fast as possible. It's to make sure I can still play the game and do it at a rate where I can still do this. I'm getting something good from the gacha for once. Let's go. Good, congratulations. No. Skipping this song. Could I be a hunter? So I already have the hunters picked out for the first 2. I have 1 ready for the 3rd, but that's all up in the air right now if I'd even get to that point. So basically I have 1 hunter that I'm already prepared for. I have a 2nd hunter that when we did the practicing for this, I practiced with 2 hunters. So in that case, we already have all the main hunters we'd be needing for a while, because God knows I'll even be able to do with the 1 hunter I have. After all, I usually die in the nether to my own stupidity. Yep. Just like that. That's the problem. I'll die to something because I hate the fact that blazes hit you for so much. I gotta say, that has probably been the one thing that I've gotten more and more annoyed with in the nether. How often I'm punched by a blaze instead of hit by it. And then I watch, like, everybody else do their speedrunning, and they're never hit. And it's like, I know I'm standing as close as I can to a blaze, and that's why I'm getting punched. But I can watch people walk through and they're not hit. And it's that moment of, like, RNG that I know I got bad luck. That's why I don't speedrun. I have the hunters that I want to do, and the main reason why I'm not picking, I would say, random people or people from, like, my viewers and everything else, is if I were to pick people that I don't have a good enough interaction with, it won't make it as entertaining, 1, and 2, it's not going to be as, I would say, interesting unless, you have some kind of chemistry with them. So, like, the hunters that we have so far, myself being the runner, Essel Eclipse being my fiance, because I already know I work well with her. Feral Void, one of my moderators and somebody I do a lot of stuff with, and Tolly is right now the other one that I do stuff with. If, I need to make this clear, if he would like to. I know he wants to hunt me down again. But he would probably be one that we'd add in separately. Did you just start? No, I've been live for almost 2 hours. I'm going to go to bed since it's 10 on my clock and I haven't adjusted it for daylight savings times. No worries. Have a good one, spookiest of today. I will be back again tomorrow, so don't worry. You're not missing too much. Yeah, I was going to say, I know Tolly wants to, so... Colin, weren't you here like an hour ago? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't see that. I don't know. Drop 2 and jokers were shockers. You can put jokers inside of shockers. What? What do you mean shockers? You mean shulkers? If I can't sleep, I'll come back. No worries. I was here like an hour ago. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm not crazy then. Okay. So what are you talking about with jokers then? Help. I'm dumb. Two. There we go. I'm debating if I end the stream. I've been live for almost 2 hours. I know I want to get back into streaming longer, but I gotta find something that just keeps my entertainment just that little bit better. Hello, Gabriella. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Okay. Yeah, I think I would restart this world, because as good as a run as this could be on paper, it's not really that good on 2 villages, lots of food. It's the only thing that's really saving it, but there's no exposed anything else. No massive caves to be seen, at least from, like, the surface. And in the new terrain, that means something, so... Would I normally continue a run like this? I'd have too much food, so I'd be holding too much stuff in my inventory. And I only have 1 bundle. If I had more than 1 bundle, maybe, like last game where I had 3. Would be a bad one. My spear's turning. It's turning. Turning. Hello, Spider Gamer. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Okay. Okay, forest village, got it. Alright. Get food, I don't think there is enough. No, not enough. Absolutely not enough. Choo-choo-choo. Yeah, I wouldn't do this world. Wonderful. Wonderful. Can I get a good spawn again? I kind of liked when I had a good one. Mine sure to get a weapons, a crafting table? Yeah, I'll do that when I actually find a seed worth doing this on. Hello, Raisin. How are you doing today? Isn't it a little late for you to be up? I just woke up. You should probably go back to bed then. Should probably go back to bed. Okay. Village would go kind of hard, just saying. That village had 2 blacksmiths and it still wasn't a very good seed. There's a village. Alright, we'll try that quickly and see. I think I'm good for now. No, you should go back to bed, because sleep will cure all issues. I'm lying. I'm lying straight through my teeth on that one. Sleep has never cured my issues. All I'm saying. Sleep can help. Sleep's a weird cure-all. Water and sleep really do fix a lot of problems. Have I ever had a dinosaur with a wind 7? What? Have I ever had a dinosaur with a wind 7? I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I have no... I'm trying to, like... Wind 7. Hello, Gabriella. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. When the same boat. What is he even saying? I was gonna say, am I crazy? Did I miss it? Did I miss something? Did I misunderstand it? Am I dumb? I'm probably dumb. Dog is kept the third time in this year. That's why I leave your live stream. That's okay. I hope you're okay. You're fine, Zerfy. I had a stroke reading that one. I'm gonna be real. God, I'm like losing my mind at how to play this game again. It's like I've just like completely lost all motor functions in the game. You know, Raisin, you missed a really good stream yesterday. It's a shame you missed it. We went back to Minecraft 1.0. We were playing in Minecraft 1.0. It's a third or 3RD. Yes, third. I know, but my brain kept trying to read it right. And make a boat to block fall damage if you don't have water bucket. Yeah, I mean, that would work. However, granted, that's not as easy as the water bucket, but I do agree with you. That's usually what I do in the nether. Damn, that's all I get out of this village? There we go. What are you doing? Like, are you speaking out? Just like having fun? What, me? Am I just having fun? I mean, I would call this somewhat fun. What I'm doing today is just practicing for Manhunt, which basically means I'm just practicing to see that I can still play the game kind of thing. That's the best way of explaining it. No, get in the boat and move down. Yeah, I did that in the nether. Are you like speedrunning or just having fun playing the game? Okay. So, to explain it, I'm not speedrunning per se, but I am practicing the things that most speedrunners do, as the idea is to beat the game while being chased by someone. So, yes, in a way I am, but if I was just practicing to just go for it, like, I did this once for my fiance. She was asking about, like, actually how I used to do speedrunning, and I told her if I was speedrunning, I would grab a bed, and I would put myself in more stupid situations, knowing I can get, that I could respawn. Hello? Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, game. I understand the assignment now. We'll do it. You're a friendly creeper that doesn't explode? Creeps is kind of friendly. He's a nice guy. I wouldn't worry too much about him exploding. He's been very good about keeping his cool recently. Depends on what you say. Correct. I can and have blown up on members of chat before because they're being disrespectful. Take that as a warning. That's a dumb answer, but I could do it. Oh, well, with 7, we could just basically make our own. We just have to get, what, 3 more pieces? Alright. Okay. Go. Cross this little lake and go from there. Have I ever had a windburst sword? Yes. Yes, I have. Is that what you were asking when you brought up the dinosaur thing? Oh, yeah, okay, no, I see it now. It says, have you ever had a Minecraft sword with a windburst? Yeah, I've had a windburst enchanted sword before, yes. Aren't creepers, you know, because they only explode on players? Not all of them. I've seen enough of them blow up on mobs. You do whatever you want, Chris. I can't stop you. I mean, by that standard, isn't it just kind of wrong that, you know... Hear me out, that all mobs are like that, though? Except, you know, pillagers and zombies. That's because zombies want friends. But nobody's ready for that conversation. Man. Starting to miss old Minecraft Cave Generation after playing it yesterday. If they were friends, then why do they attack? Just saying. They attack because they want friends. The zombies are lonely, so they want to turn others into zombies. That's why they do it. Alright, more food over there. Plus a boat. You know, that could be good for us. That could be diamonds, iron, gold, anything. And the creeper is hostile. It's too excited? Some of them explode when they're excited. Not all of them. Wow, that's a lot of stuff in there. Stand here for a second, grab this. How close? Pretty close. Got it. Away I go. I'm gonna watch him play. Enjoy, Wyatt. Welcome back. Hello, hello, Sultan. If you could speak English, it would help a lot. I apologize, but I do only speak English. I could barely do that. People say, I mean, it's kind of one of those weird ones where, technically speaking, no one's right. It's called a paradox. We love those things. And got it wrong. Shocker. Yep, got it wrong very badly. Yes, I can speak English. Thank you. You play with me if I added it. If I made a service, you could play with me. Would you play on it with me? Not at the moment. I don't regularly join a bunch of servers. Like, the whole reason why I don't do it is mainly because I want to make sure that, like, the stuff I'm making is stuff I want to make. So, while I'm not going to say yes or no, I am going to say maybe, but I don't actively do it, so I wouldn't recommend... Like, I would not recommend making a server for the exclusive reason of me joining, especially not today. Basically, once I start stream, unless I swap it partway through to something else, I'm usually sticking to what I say I'm going to stream. As I've brought up in the past, I do eventually want to be able to play with my, play with viewers and stuff. I just have to figure out a better way of doing it. So. Can I subscribe and like? You're welcome to. If you like what you see, you're welcome to subscribe. You're welcome to like the stream. You don't have to if you don't like it. Let's get that rare Bed Wars itch. Yeah, that's the only thing that, like, really puts me in there is I'm like, yeah, I want to go play, like, Bed Wars or Hypixel with my friends. And then I go do that with a bunch of my friends.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
Okay, so that didn't work, so I have to give another lottery. But let me see why that one didn't work for a second. Why did that not work? It's time to stop. Commands. Freeze. Alright, so now that I figured out why that didn't work, I'm going to give another lottery to Eclipse. What is playing? Nothing. You got nothing on the lottery. Cool, rerun it. There. That's funny. 14K gunpowder, let's go. Welcome in, Metro, by the way. I'm sorry about your sleep schedule. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I knew it was coming. Am I a creeper like Preston plays? Alright, I didn't know Preston was a creeper. Also, I've probably had my account longer than him. Just throwing that out there. I have literally had my account longer than him. I'm like certain. Huh, he uses the old magma creeper skin. That's actually kind of wild. I didn't know that. Let me actually check something. Hold on. I want to see something for a second. I'm not, like, curious about something. Hold on. Hold on. So, is it just... Hold on. Is it Preston Plays, I think is his name? Hold on. Hey, I have bad news. I'm pretty sure I've had the my account longer than him, which means he still copied me. Just saying, just once again. Hello, Pure Vanilla, how are you doing? Yeah, we can just go straight to the Nether. We just go whenever we want. That's amazing. Are guests request games or not? I'm just asking. You're welcome to try. If I do have an interest in the game, there's a chance I will play it on stream, but there's no guarantee. You're welcome to ask. There's no harm in asking. I'm gonna grab all that. But hello, Pure Vanilla. How are you doing? Bless you. Thank you. What is the name of that song? Which song? The one that played with the alert? It should be Gangster's Paradise. ASMR type? Yeah, I type quick. I'm sorry. Thanks, no worries. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I actually have had my account longer than Preston has, so... Take that as you will. That was quick. I'd like to be able to breathe. Okay, I've got to really sort my stuff quickly. Hold on. Okay. Spear there. Don't need lapis. Don't need the seeds with how much we've got. We'll keep the pork chop in there. Water breathing we don't even need really, but we're going to keep it anyway. Okay. I'm like Preston, but that's because of the way he has always run his servers. That's fair. I don't like a lot of the YouTubers that came out around that time either. Okay, man. I mean, you know what's worse? Birch is the best wood. There, I said it again. I'll keep saying it as many times as I have to. I actually personally prefer birch wood over most of the other ones in the game. I think K-Man's got a really bad opinion with that one. There's our fortress. Alright, we're just gonna go for it, I guess. And that could have been a problem. Oh, boat. That's what we need. We'll quickly mine up a bunch of netherrack so we can get over there. Spruce lover myself. I don't like spruce wood, but I like it more than I like dark oak because dark oak is just a better version of spruce wood. My legs are hurting for no reason. I just woke up from a dream about CRK and immediately started watching your stream. Well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry that you had to wake up and then you came right here. I'm sorry that that's what it has happened. But I hope that I'm at least the help. So you become mayor? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Is that on like... Is that like a Minecraft game or is that like a different kind of game? I'll tell you right now, if it's on Roblox, I'll never play it. I have openly said I will never play Roblox unless they pay me way too much money. And that is more of a joke as in, I don't support Roblox. More than I just want money, I promise. It is just, I do not support Roblox, and therefore if I were to play it, it is simply because they are paying me. Did you ever play the Hive server? Yup, and I'll never go back. They make me sad. Move that, that's actually probably better. Almost did it again. Hearsay, dark oak isn't a better version of spruce. Oak is also just the most universal. The reason I don't... Here's the thing, right? I brought this up on stream before. The reason I say that dark oak is just a better spruce is because the only reason that people truthfully use spruce is for its dark and colored, and dark oak does that better. Not an ID example. What do you do when you live in Indonesia? I don't live in Indonesia, so I wouldn't know. Why? Because they basically told all the Java players who made the Hive what it is to go screw themselves because they wanted to be a Bedrock exclusive thing after lying to us all. Never play Lifeboat. They falsely banned me for using one of their features and I'm still not unbanned after a year or two. Technically, isn't every creeper just a pig that is mutated? No. No. Just because creepers were made by accident because they were trying to make a pig doesn't mean all creepers pigs. It's kind of rude, though, you know. Kind of rude to just assume that. Just saying, you know. I was really good, but ever since the Bedrock incident, most people lost respect for it. Yep. Basically, here's the whole thing, right? What Hive wanted to do, to give a little bit of a better example of why I will never go back to Hive, and why a lot of people won't, if you played on Java, which I know a lot of people who did, then you remember that Hive came out of nowhere and basically said, we want to make the first server that can run both Bedrock and Java. And that was the goal. And that was the whole point. So everybody basically put their stuff together to try and make it what it is. And then the day it was supposed to happen, they announced they were only making it for Bedrock. And basically, that was it. There was no more moving forward with the whole Java Bedrock plans. It's just gone. So to a lot of us people who played on the original Hive, none of us want to go back because you don't get to just basically screw over all of us and expect us all to roll over and take it. I don't know. To each their own. It's not my favorite thing. But I've also said it before, it's not like, you know, we did anything wrong. We just wanted them to fulfill what they wanted to. CubeCraft beat them to it. I know. Help, I fell asleep eating popcorn. Don't do that. Listen to your voice, it even carries authority, I like it. Well, thanks. I don't think my voice is very good. I'm in Bedrock and there's something better than Java. If you're going to say Bedrock's better than Java, I'll have that argument day in and day out. I have no problem with that. But every time I've had this conversation, it always goes the same way. If Bedrock was truthfully better, then why is it buggier than the original game? If it's supposed to be an improvement, why is it so much worse overall? That's a problem. I'm saying, you know what's worse? Here we go. Not the worst thing that could happen. It is a school night. Okay, you fall asleep. Okay, you wake up and you feel super rested. Okay, but it's 11 o'clock and you don't feel tired. Interesting. Could your voice be a little more authoritative? Probably. Alright, I didn't choke. I'll try not to fall asleep eating again because it happens way too much. Yeah, that's a scary thing to hear. Bedrock is better in two senses. Proper modern programming language, but badly made, and the whole mind store is one big disease. They never got 1.9 combat, yeah. Is it normal to have a dream about games? Yeah. Ever since we've been playing Overwatch again, I have been, like, trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong in most of our games, which means I'm basically replaying all of those things in my head. I'm not saying it like that's a good thing, but it's normal. Just the ancient Minecraft players? No, I always like the idea that the Endermen were. Not because I think that that's a bad answer. I've always thought that it would be better if the Endermen were the ones. Excuse you. Can you not breathe down my neck, sir? Sir, I hear you breathing over there. Can you stop it? How dare you hit me with that? Oh, there's a way to predict when they're going to shoot flames at you. Yeah, no, I know how to do it. It's just don't really care that much. Like I said, most of the time that I play this, I'm relatively confident in my abilities. There's very few times where I feel I'm not confident in me playing the game. I know there's more I could do. I'm just making sure I'm, like, actually safe before I do it. That was annoying. I just got swung at. That's annoying. Gamers Pro, give me 1 second. I do want to read that. I just gotta... Alright, now let me read chat. I know you just said that you were speedrunning earlier and I missed it and I feel bad. Let me read from the top down and then I'll get back to it. I'm sorry. So when there's a new update, Bedrock doesn't add it for a few days and to enjoy the old ones. If that's a good reason, I'm going to say right now that's like the weirdest take ever. Saying that, oh, they updated the game and I get to enjoy it a little bit longer is like just play on the older versions. Anyway, hello Sinister Duck, how are you doing? To be honest, I need to bring some of the mobs from Dungeons to Minecraft. At least they could do that for the end as the add-ors or mobs in the end or just biomes. The problem is they'll never do that because we've been waiting too long for it. I'm also speeding a game a bit later because I still haven't got to the end, but I have a full out of... Somehow I glitched the game and give me a sword on my netherite one. Interesting. He has also been playing the game since year one. I've been playing it since the very beginning, so... I am very... very biased, but I think I know when GTA 6 is going to release when Minecraft finally adds an end update. Yeah, that's the dream, right? That was me not paying any attention. Here we go. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, you just spawned. I know I have to mine out the floor. I will be in a moment. I just need to ignore shield. Perfectly polished game. Yeah. They're both good. Here's my problem with... Oh, thanks. Yep, there I go. Because I got hit through the shield and then I dropped the shield to deal with that and died to it. That's fine. Hot take, old Minecraft is not better than the new Minecraft in terms of features. Hot take, new Minecraft actually is so much worse than new Minecraft. What? It's a dumb respawn. Anyway, no, wow, they ignored it again. Yeah, no, that's the other thing. They just straight up don't care. That's this game for you. Here's an honest take, right? Hive is really good. You can psych people in that game. Yeah, you could psych them before when it was on Java and when they were working on doing Java and Bedrock. It's a shame that they won't come back to Java. Oh, because nobody will trust them anymore. Alright, so I'm going to quickly explain something that I mean, like, really honestly. So I went back and played 1.0 yesterday. 1.0 is a better experience than modern Minecraft is now. However, modern Minecraft is so much better than old Minecraft due to just features that we have that should have been in the game, and they feel like they've been in the game forever because they have. Going back to Minecraft 1.0, oh my god. You want an example of one of those things that I just hate about modern Minecraft? Its generation sucks. I hate everything about Minecraft's generation in the newer versions now. You can have cooler biomes like the Pale Forest and the Cherry Blossoms and all that. Those are all great, and that's great. But the way that this world generates shit is so stupid. Mind you, 1.0 is a bad example. It's the same procedurally generated thing that has been forever. Here's an example I'll give, right? The next world, I will actually give a little walk around. Lots of mountains and valleys, correct. Because they want you to, because they really do want people to sit here and go, by the way, caves and cliffs, we worked so hard on it, and everybody went, wow, this is actually like mediocre at best. Yeah, but we'd worked so hard, look at it. And I'm saying this as somebody who's been playing since InDev. I have a question. What are your thoughts on 1.9? You mean the combat update? The one that ruined, air quote, ruined combat? I think 1.9 was a great change. I said it. Look, this is annoying. Look, this is annoying. Look at how far these caves now go. I get it. This is a ravine now. But, like, this is so stupid. It's cool on one remark, but, like, I'm not even gonna care. Oh, guys, look, I found diamonds. I've been in this world 20 seconds. This is why I think modern Minecraft's generation is bad. If you can't find diamonds, great, skill issue. Now, it's a true skill issue. You have to be avoiding diamonds. The reason Tolly yells at me that I'm skipping diamonds isn't just because I don't see them. I've gotten so used to seeing them in these new generations, it's just not... It's nothing now. It's nothing. It's nothing special. I played Minecraft 1.0 yesterday. Finding diamonds was actually a challenge. Because that's the point. Okay, anyway. Anyway. Like, that's just a nitpick. That is not me being like... That's not me saying that Minecraft's a good game or bad game. Minecraft now is a much, much better experience overall for a new player. But when you go back and play the old ones, there are things that you think should be in the game that are just glaringly not there. I'll tell you the biggest pet peeve I have about old Minecraft. I miss my crafting. Some of you thinking, oh, what do you mean? You know that drag click thing that we've all gotten really used to doing when you craft something? You can't do that in 1.0. Nor in 1.1. Nor in 1.2. None of these were things yet. And I feel like people really need to understand that those subtle things make the difference. Anyway. Funny story. I watched a video not knowing it was fake. I was pretty young. Okay, I tried it. It didn't work. I tried it again. It didn't work. Uh-oh, you tried the Aether portal, didn't you, Squidward? Here's another thing, right? I've brought this up before, and I'll say this only once. Minecraft's generation has gotten so basic. I remember when you could find generation that was out of this world, and there are still a few examples, but this is what you find most of the time. Giant mountains, low valleys, and that's it. I think, yeah, Starlight literally said lots of mountains and valleys, sorry. Anyway, somebody in chat beat me to it. 1.9 came with the two most controversial changes, the game's history. Combat, which was a stupid decision and Bedrock never got it, and the Elytra, which has completely ruined travel because of how overpowered it is. 1.9, here's the problem, right? 1.9 was also, I think, technically the end. What the fuck is this spawn, Minecraft? What, I talk shit about your generation, so now you gotta show me, like, the best generation you can? Dude. The best generation you could do is literally ice. It's just, it's all gotten so mundane. Like, I brought this up before, right? I would love to go back and speedrun old Minecraft, but people don't care, because they're going to tell you, go get a mace. I can't. That's not for another 20 updates. hot take, 113 was one of the worst updates in the entire game. Anyway, I'm really need to be talking bad about Minecraft Generation often. Here's the problem, right? My honest take on 1.9 is it was a good update until people couldn't adapt. The one thing I've had a problem with on 1.9, and I'll say it 100 times, this is miserable. Are you kidding me? The only thing I will say that 1.9 did really wrong, in my opinion, I have absolutely no problem with the shield being more useful or giving the axe more uses and more damage. The fact that a fucking stone axe does as much damage as a diamond sword basically said swords are worthless, which is fine. But because people swear by the axe so much, they basically made people who cannot even function in normal sword combat. Good oceans, good content. Okay. Where am I? 2/3 of my frame? Why is my RAM being gobbled like ice cream? I also think that, honestly, the only thing that came out of 113 that was worth it was the new swim mechanic. Otherwise, Tolly, I'm sorry, I think the ocean, it did not get the overhaul it deserved. I understand that some people, Tolly is one of them, that's why I'm apologizing to him, really like the sea temples, the ocean monuments. But the problem is, they suck compared to what we could have gotten. The Guardian, great. Elder Guardian, I just hate that they're finally utilizing mining fatigue. That's my personal frustration. But it's just empty. And it was empty before. Hello, Bentley. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Those are pre-113. I know, but I'm saying 113 was where they basically took them and made them better. Air quote, better. When they did the aquatic update, that was the whole point. Here's the problem I have with Caves and Cliffs. This is a viable option, and these are really cool. But Caves and Cliffs has one glaring problem in it. Wow, I'm lagging. This is so good. I love it here. This is part of the problem. Frames go out of control. I have a very good computer, and this is just, I'm guessing the Stone Axe is only that strong on Java Edition. Yeah, it is. You want me to here? I'll show you. Wow, Minecraft is chugging. There it goes. Well, I'm going to quickly show you guys what I'm talking about. So, this is my hardcore world. We've had it for over 866 days. Just to give you guys an example of what we're talking about here. Another reason why people will sit here and say that Bedrock's better, because the sword still does stuff. I agree. 9 attack. Look at my netherite sword. 8 attack damage, 9 attack damage. This is the problem. Ocean monuments are a 1.8 feature. That wouldn't shock me. What I'm talking about is like the overhaul to the ocean, making them more viable and more, I guess technically I should say, more... Anyway. Only change they got in 113 is that they no longer generated in existing chunks. It's fine. I thought, well, I'm using it because 113 was the aquatic update. That's basically where I'm going with it. That they added more shit to the ocean, and that was just kind of a miss. Anyway, yeah. So the Stone Axe is 9 attack damage, but it has an attack speed debuff, and this is 8 attack. The point is, this is double as fast as a Stone Axe, but people will sit here and tell you that a Stone Axe is better. By the way. Pointing out that people do not understand things better. And I know that's a netherite one, so here, I'll make a diamond one to prove a point. Seven damage, 1.6. If we're doing the math right, that's 14 damage in the same amount of time it takes to swing 1 axe. Have I proven my point now? Sure hope so. If they had scaled the axe damage to be a little bit higher than the swords, I would have had no issues with it, like, at all. But it is simply the fact... When was that made? Not today. That one was made today. You have OP on my server? What? Why would you opt me? Why would you opt me? Now I could go on and stop the server. Joking. You didn't have to do that. I'm so used to playing the game with no cheats and stuff that I don't even use them when I'm like opt on most servers. Like, the only reason I think I even have op on most servers is because I set them up for people. I just sit here and, like, teleport people, because that's all I am. I'm just a taxi. I've only used one of the taxi. Anyway. Yeah, the only reason you op somebody on a server nowadays is just to make sure they can break blocks at spawn. I don't see the appeal otherwise. Dude, these worlds suck! Oh no, a deep cave. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm just shitting on this game. It's just I've been playing it for so long that it's just... Damn. It's just Minecraft being Minecraft at this point. I just feel like the generation has gotten so much worse over time. It's become so basic and so easy to, like, deal with. It's why it's like when you find seeds that have, like, a bunch of big things, it's, like, shocking. But there were points in the old game where you could just find that just by randomly generating. Often random server logs and spawns one funky cloud entity with a bit too much data would corrupt logs off. Yeah, that's why Raisin's not op on my servers. Not all of them. I like break game. Yeah, I know. I think my favorite Raisin trait... This is a complete joke, guys. I am memeing with my friend. I am not actually trying to make fun of him. I am messing with him because he is my friend. I think my favorite thing about Raisin is he'll use an exploit to do everything he needs with it and then tell you about the exploit after he's already done it. Dude, these worlds suck. I might seriously just end the stream because I'm not getting a single good world to continue on. Gotta test it thoroughly, of course. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so why do you keep all the things you use those exploits on, huh, sir? Sir? Alright, I will check one more world if we don't get anything. Oh, Balloon's Tower Defense? Yeah, I've played Balloon's Tower Defense. It's not my favorite, but I have played it. Has to be a nice byproduct. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, That's why he won't be on my SMP. That and other reasons, but that's one of them. This dude has been roasting Minecraft Generation. Was gone searching for other live streams. It's okay. Look, I know I'm not entertaining, so you please join. Not at the moment. Not at the moment, gamer. I already told you. Unless I'm doing something where I would be on Lunar, I would have no reason to be on Lunar. Like, unless I'm playing Hypixel or something, I don't even have the thing, like, open. I'm literally on the normal Minecraft launcher. That's how this works. I don't use clients unless I have to. Village over there, I think. Later in my stream. I'm probably gonna end stream soon because if I'm not getting much else here, I'm just tired of running around restarting my world forever. You save that world all you want. It's gone. Nope. Anything right there? I know this super hard survival game is called Surviving Duolingo after pronouncing misgender as the country of Spain. Interesting. I thought you were going to say Surviving Duolingo when you miss a day, but, you know, you're right there, too. You're absolutely right. I should just end the stream then, shouldn't I, Raisin? Anyway, guys, if you guys are new to stream, it means a lot to me if you guys would subscribe or follow if you guys are on Twitch. We're trying to hit 850 subs by the end of the month, and we're trying to hit 1,600 subs by the end of inevitably. That'd be really cool on Twitch. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. I'll be back again then. I'm not sure what I'm going to be streaming yet. I think it's going to be either hardcore, or I'm going to be doing stuff with some people talking about a project that I really want to talk about. Hello, Fire Spirit. I'm sorry you came in right as we're ending stream. Alright, let me finish what I was saying, because I just lost my entire spot there because I got distracted by my brain just not working for a second there. I apologize. But yeah, I will see you all next time. I will be back in tomorrow, probably playing hardcore or something. I'm hoping after tomorrow I will have some news to share about the new project that I'm working on, if you guys at all care. If you guys would like, you guys are welcome to subscribe. It would mean a lot. Like I said, we're trying to hit 850 by the end of the month. Alright guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Are you a new content creator? No, I've been doing this for 15 years. I just suck at it. Why would I put in that seed, Bentley? I can't read that because I don't read brain rot. Sorry. Didn't say that, but that would mean you could eat something or maybe go to bed. Why would I go to bed? It's only 12 o'clock. And I ate dinner today. That's the first time. People, you miss one day. You misspeak one. The Ring doorbell. There's a green bird with a gun in it. Yeah, exactly. No, you're the best. Thanks. I don't know if I don't know, gamer, because I wasn't planning on opening. Like I said, I was not planning on opening up Lunar tonight. Also, if you're talking about Bedrock, I can't join Bedrock. What was made for dinner? I didn't make dinner. I just said I ate dinner. Alright, guys. Have a good rest of your night. I will be back again tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. This isn't the right place. Interesting. Well, hello, the mighty Cantaloupe. I'm sorry, we're just ending stream, so... Just got here. I'm sorry, Isaiah. I was already said, I'm sorry.